finally get that win and get over the line. You know, I think that first half, that first 45 minutes is possibly the worst 45 minutes I've ever been involved in football, because it just and we say that and we went in at 0-0. So you know, you can still take a positive from being in at 0-0 after being so poor in the first half. But second half, you know, we had a few choice words to say at half time with the players, and I think it was maybe the first time that some of the new boys had seen that side, which I don't think is a bad thing. And we've went out second half and played like I know we can play. You know, Jordan Crawford's come on and done his bit, even still injured. Phil Traynor stood up. You know, Paul Malone at the back, I thought it's one of the best games he's played since he came back to the club. Warburton busting forward, you know, Kennedy and Garvey a lot stronger in the middle of the park than they were in the first half. All over the pitch, even Jake, I thought Jake was going to get his goal today and he was unlucky not to. All over the pitch, we've been so much better, and we've got you know, Dean McBride's just turned 18 a couple of weeks ago. You know, didn't not a foot wrong, you know, done really well again. So, yeah, positives are, I'm absolutely delighted with the game.
Huge confidence boost as well for the team in itself, but it seems like a turning point was bringing Jordan Crawford on, even though, as you say, he's injured. He's still going to have a couple more weeks off, recuperating, I'm guessing. Yeah,
he's still in the recovery phase. I mean, you've seen a couple of times he went down in the second half just with the injury, but you know, he's getting better. You know, last week there was no chance he'd ever got on the pitch, so today I had to take a bit of a gamble. You know, as I'm learning a lot, been in the job now kind of 3 months and learning when you can do things and when you can't do things, and I just thought today that you had to take that risk and put him in there because we needed that spark, and you know, all season Jordan Crawford's been that spark for us, and I thought we need to do something in the second half, and he was the one that I turned around and seen and thought, yeah, he can give us that, and he went out and showed it.
We spoke last week after the Church game. It was a poor pitch. Fair enough, but you said then it's just going to happen. It will happen sooner or later. It's happened today, and smiles all around Steel Park.
Yeah, absolutely delighted. Everybody round about, you know, we've got that buzz back that we had a couple of months ago, and that's all it takes. You know, even with the boys are buzzing in there again, and it's because we have changed 5 or 6 of the boys around. It is the first time that some of them have actually won with us, so that builds the confidence, and that'll go through, and we're working really hard on the team shape and what we're trying to do. In first half that just didn't come across. Second half they got it. The work we'd been doing Tuesday, Thursday, they really got it. They got into it, and we can show that it's working.
And a great clean sheet for Sam as well. That's not something that's been happening an awful lot all over this season.
No, and I said that to him at half time. You know, he didn't have all that much to do first half, even though we weren't in the game. But he had that save right about 44-45 minutes, and it was a great save. And I says to him, he's got to take a lot of confidence from that, because he's out the game a lot of it, and then bang, that save, and that keeps us in the game. That keeps us in at 0-0 at half time, and you know, he's pulled that great save out, and then never had really too much to do second half. And you know, he's only 19, learning his trade, and he's got to learn that side of the game where he might be out of it for a long time, but when he's sprung into action, like he was today for that 44-45 minute save, he done it.
Not back at Steel Park, of course, until the 3rd. You've got 2 games away on the bounce. It's shocking how the fixtures have actually landed at this point of the year at Steel Park, because you're losing funds, you're losing the money not coming through the gate, but also you've got a pitch which is completely playable whilst you're seeing other teams not being able to put a game on. It's shocking, but that's a league situation, I'm guessing.
Well, I think we're very fortunate to be in the situation where we've got a fantastic facility here as well, you know, and that's where we are a big club. Because we've got these facilities with a fantastic pitch, and you know, a lot of teams come here and they want to try and turn us over because of what we've got, and yeah, it's, you know, we've not had many home games in 2018, even though I think, like you said, I think we're going to have 3 in the first couple of months of it, which isn't ideal. But we've got to be able to deal with that. I think Carlton's one of the games midweek. It's a replayed game because some of the pitches out there just can't withstand the weather. Whereas we've got a great pitch out there, because that doesn't just come with it just being there and being a good facility. You know, I'm here on a daily basis, and I see Pete and the guys working on that day in, day out to keep it like that. So I mean, the volunteers we've got about here are absolutely fantastic, and I've got to take my hat off to every single one of you really, because the work that gets put in behind the scenes with the volunteers and everybody chipping in. That's why it makes it so good today, because when you see them coming off the pitch and see yourselves as well, you know, it's not just doing it for the changing room, it's doing it for the football club. And this football club's really behind each other at the minute, and it's going in the right direction.
Steve, congratulations, good victory.